So we see that, and that might give us the beginning of insight about what is it about love that makes us all want to be loved. What is it about love that makes it the sort of the oiling mechanism for the inner journey? What is it about love that makes it feel as if we're engaging the right kind of fuel? So the first observation is that it's obvious. Life thrives in love. Without life can survive, maybe, with difficulty, but doesn't thrive well. And life, I don't mean just human beings, animals, even trees, plants, flowers. If you love them, take care of them, I mean, it's been known, like, if you really love your plants, and you sing to them with appreciation, they perk up. They seem to get healthier. There's something about it. This is very interesting, actually. And I'm sure there have been all kinds of research. And I'm sure that by now there are some kind of neurophysiological or explanation for it. It might be probably true. But I don't think really it's a satisfying understanding of what makes love so special. People say, well, I like love because it feels good. It feels good, it feels sweet, feels happy, it feels, feel myself, I feel I'm free when there's love. I know, we already established that. The question, well, what is it about that love that makes that happen? So we're contemplating the question together. Why do we really like love? What makes us thrive when there is love? What makes the love be so effective in the journey? What I find, which you can read in the book in some detail, that to really understand what is it about love, we have to look deeply into reality. We have to look deeply into our consciousness. We have to look deeply into the truth of existence. And to see what is the function or the role of love in reality as a whole. Not in terms of our human interactions and our physiology or our emotions, but to look at the depth of the universe, the depth of existence, to look at what is it that makes things happen, or when things happen in the universe, what makes them happen. It has been known, it has been taught many times, that when we go to the spiritual nature, when we really begin to recognize what is the truth of being, what is the truth of the spirit, recognize our essential nature. What is the nature of everything? It has been known that it is a loving nature. That love and the source of existence are not separate. They're almost the same. But that actually doesn't give us the insight about what is it about love that makes things happen, that makes things move, that makes things grow, that makes things develop. What I find is that the observation, seeing that life thrives in love, that when somebody is loved and is receiving the love, they seem to flower, they seem to become more of what they can be. Their potential begins to emerge. Because we can see there's a connection between that and the depth of reality, the depth of being in terms of what makes things happen. Usually, when we see happenings in the universe, when we see changes in our life, in our environment, and the movement of the planets, the creation of the stars, relationships or jobs, everything happening in life, we think of it as action, either as physical processes or the actions of individuals. But when we really look at reality and its depth, what we see is that reality in its own is, first of all, is some kind of a truth, some kind of a here we go. It's some kind of an existence that has a fundamental realness to it, in the sense we realize, first of all, that reality is not just the objects that we see around us. That the objects we see around us are particular forms that reality takes. We see that reality is more of some kind of a luminosity, some kind of a light, some kind of a presence. A clear, self-existing presence. A truth that its fundamental truth is that it is. In other words, that the depth of reality is the very beingness of everything that we see. That what we see are the forms of something that is fundamental, like the way waves are in an ocean.